So it's currently, hold on. It's currently really late, and I wanted just to pop on to highlight a few things that are going through my head. So my thoughts currently are running. Should have had a meeting today with a coach in a high ticket executive coach. And the reason for having a meeting with him today was to follow up on the coaching that I do with my self-coaching tool. And it just dawned on me that I hadn't heard from him all day. And it's been 6 weeks apart since our last session. And I'm hoping that everything's okay. Obviously, with the virus, who knows why people don't turn up for an appointment. But it dawned on me that surely a coach's job, like a counsellor's job, a person-centred counselling or therapist, is really to become redundant in somebody's life. It's really about helping that person to achieve balance and know the skills and have access to those skills that you become redundant. And that's what I help people to do. I help people to become their own coach, because many of us are out there looking outside of ourselves for what lays within. And if we can access tools that can help us to constantly reevaluate and reflect and rebalance our energies, our workloads, our way of life, our way of living. These tools are about that. These tools, especially the Empowering an Hour, which is just sitting down and having an hour with yourself and just identifying where you are in terms of the balance and making sure that your energy is being balanced. So these tools are self-care tools. And it's taken me a long time to really work out and coin the terminology that will enable somebody to understand, what are your tools about? They're about self-care. They're about self-love. They're about rebalancing, rebalancing, not booking in an appointment with a coach to say, can I see if I'm balanced? Because at the end of the day, as a coach, myself, as a counsellor, somebody who's worked in helping and looking after other people, I don't know, Jack. I don't know how to balance your life. I can give you the tools and help to assist you, but I can't tell you how to balance your life when my own life is out of balance, maybe in whatever area that I'm working on. So what we do is we do it together. That's what it's all about. It's about being able to sit and play the game and be able to reflect on the journey as you're going around the board. And then it's about being able to sit and tell your story and listen to my story and me listen to your story. And each year we rewrite our story, because it's about how we balanced all these areas throughout the year. And we're demonstrating our authenticity and being transparent. Because I think one of the biggest things in the caring profession in many ways is that many people are so frightened to share their truths, to share their vulnerability of how they're managing. At this moment in time, our care system is so overstretched, even before the pandemic. Imagine what it's like now. So it's the 14th of April 2020, and I've just accessed at 1 o'clock in the morning, I've just accessed the information about these tools, the self-help, self-care tools that you can use and teach others to do exactly the same, so that you're not spending a fortune on coaching and counselling and all these different therapies where it really does rely on the other person being transparent and vulnerable. That's what it should rely on, because what we're doing is we're demonstrating that we're real. We're real and we've got the same issues that you have, because they're ongoing. So I hope you've enjoyed my video tonight, and I hope it's been worth it. I'm just so glad that I've managed to find the foundations. And it's interesting because the 14th of April in 1987, I started actually it was the 7th of April, I think. It was the first week of working within social services. That was my first proper governmental job in looking after people. And in that, right back then, so you're talking over 40 years, It was all about self-care. That's what it should have all been about. So let's lay those foundations. If you're somebody who's a coach even, or somebody who has always fancied going into coaching or anything like that, or has been taking coaching themselves, come and access the tool and let's see how we can work together in putting these tools on the map through you. Thank you for listening. See you next time.